I am on a live. I actually am going to be on the live with Lynn from Soft Squares, and I did not put that on here, so it's a surprise guest. She should be joining us shortly. Let's see. I hope we'll see what happens here. Normally, I see two screens, and I'm not. Right now, I'm only seeing one. But any case, so I opened up the Ginger Quilter box today. Let me see. I'm a little far. And I actually opened it up last night and I didn't get to do a live. So, but I uploaded it this morning and I had decided, you know what, I'm going to do a live. It's beautiful. I took a walk. It's wonderful. I wonder how everybody's doing. I see there's two out there. How are you doing? You need to be a subscriber in order to comment. That's the first thing. That's the first thing for housekeeping. Let's see, today it's got to 70 degrees, so it was really beautiful outside. I took out my Mustang for a ride. I gave him some love and we cleaned and took care of it after a season being put away. And really not much more. Here, Debbie's on. Woohoo, I made a live. Nice to see you, Miss Leanna. Yes, Debbie, Lynn is coming on this live with us. So I'm going to have to change that in the title, but I can't edit it right now. At least I don't think I can. I probably shouldn't mess with it. How is it over there? Is it nice and warm? Because we had a beautiful day. We had a record-breaking day. And so yeah. So I am going to be working on this here. Spring Meadow. And here it is. This came out of my Ginger Quilter box that I just received for review, and I'm excited to go ahead and work on it. Marlene's here. Hi, Marlene. Lynn from Soft Squares will be joining us here shortly. It was cloudy and 55. I'll take that. Yeah, for a win. Okay, yeah, why not? Yeah, you just talked to her. So this Ginger Quilter box, if you haven't seen me opening it, I opened that and I opened something from Soft Squares. So hi Tessa, how are you doing, hon? This pattern that was in the box uses bunny trails, which is this fabric that Lynn has had it on her Monday nights live sale, and I guess Ginger Quilter has it too, because I mean that whole thing was in there, that whole pattern. And what was lovely is in the box I got all the pieces to make this. It says pillow, but I'm not, you know me, I'm not making a pillow. I'm going to make it into a wall hanging. And she had also given me some of these. I shouldn't say. I received 3 of these bunny fat quarters, and well, you'll see because I opened it on that I'm not tutorial, on the unboxing that I uploaded this morning. So I'm just waiting on Lynn. She said she's going to be a little bit, technology at her house sometimes is crazy. So I'm just going to start. It's just half square triangles, but what's interesting is I've kind of done them this way, but I'll show you what I did, and it's in the directions. Oh, I should tell you, what is the pattern called? Because I believe you can buy this pattern. It's called Spring Meadow number 150, and it's designed by Nadra Ridgway of ellisandhiggs.com. And I'm not sure if you can go to the Ginger Quilter and buy that, or if you have to go to Ellis and Higgins. Hello, Yesenia. Hello, I'm just coming in. Yeah, I just started too. Tessa, let's see what Tessa said. I just finished a by Annie's project bag 2.0. I just love it. All these people with their project bags. I'm so impressed by all of you. I am not a good bag making person. I've made one bag. I think I've shown it once, called the Mondo bag. That was not bad. There was no zippers involved. It's just a big giant sack. But I'm so impressed with you all making those project bags. Part of me maybe wants to try something like that. I think I have patterns here, like from some of the subscription boxes, but I haven't been brave enough yet to do zippers. I don't know, maybe one day. What was I watching? Someone just received, Debbie from In Quilt Fact. So a viewer sent her, no, was it Debbie? No, it wasn't Debbie. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. Someone got some project. I just watched. Someone got, oh, I know who it was. Arkansas girl. I don't know if you watch Arkansas gal. She's a riot. If you have not watched her, she just opens boxes, just random, all kinds of random boxes. And it is a hoot. And her name is Andrea. And I think her handle on YouTube is Arkansas Gals. Um, but anyway, a viewer had sent her 3 project bags, one for her mom, and one for her daughter. And I mean, they had like wristlet things. I mean, it was amazing. And I'm sure yours are just as amazing too, Tessa. I used a step-by-step tutorial and I had no problem. Okay, I guess I think I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, I found the pattern. Lord, that's a lot of HSTs. Do you know something? It is. And so this is sewing out of my box. You know, I say out of my box, but meaning the norm. Um, wait till you see. Look at how teeny tiny these are. These are tiny. When I say tiny, I have never ever sewn HSTs this size. Hi, Joyce. Let's just say it is smaller because I can't give you the size because it's not my pattern, but it is smaller than 2 inches. Let's just say it is crazy small. Hi, Lydiana. I hope I'm saying that right. Lindiana? Lindiana. Or Lindiana. I may have put a Spanish twist to her name. I'm sorry. So very look, Lynn is coming. It looks like she wants to join. And it looks like she made 6,000 subscribers. Guys, I think she made 6,000 subscribers. I just saw something that said 6,000 subscribers. Lynn, did you just make 6,000 subscribers?
Oh, hold on. I don't hear you.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
Oh, well, Debbie says, oh, my Lord, that's tiny. But it's not only these that are tiny. The patchwork pieces in there are teeny tiny, too. So this is going to be something I am not used to, but we're going to go with it. The good news is that it's going to get me out of doing something I normally don't do. Yesenia says congratulations. I know that you can't hear her, but she says congratulations. Tessa says yay, yay. Debbie says
Hi,
yay.
Debbie.
Good for you, Miss Lynn. Do you hear us now?
I do now. I hit 6,000. My subscriber count just hit 6,000. We're going to do a drawing on Saturday.
That's what I said. You made 6,000. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited.
I'm subscribing people, so we'll see if I'm still at that number this Saturday.
Well, you know something? The last 2 days, I've had some of my subscription numbers fall. Not by much. I've lost like a subscriber every day for the last 7 days. So I got thinking, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? But then I realized it's that whole thing with YouTube where if you're not watching that person's videos, they just automatically just unsubscribe you.
I need to not do that.
They need to not do it, but they do it. So everyone's congratulating you. I'm over here making teeny tiny HSTs. Oh, I don't even have thread in the machine. That's right.
I'm trying to figure out how to mount my phone because, we're back to that thing again. And I'm using a different machine.
Uh-oh. Well, I got to take out the purple. I finally finished putting the borders on the purple quilt. So maybe I could do that. I'm going to show you guys the purple quilt here. Let me put this stuff away. Because if I don't put stuff away, then I look for it like a crazy lady. My stash of thread of white is getting very low. This is all I got. This is all I got left of white. Let's see.
That's not good.
I know. Well, what I've been doing is just using color.
Yeah.
Actually, I can use color. I can use pink. I have a spool of pink chlorophyll. Yeah, I can do. Well, you know what? I want to just use. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'll go with the pink chlorophyll.
All right, I'm giving up on my TV and having major technology issues. That is my middle name. It's technology issues.
I said that. I said Lynn will be late because she's going to have technology issues. Okay. So Tessa says, yes, cook dinner. Yeah, my husband just had to heat up leftovers tonight because we were out walking on the rail trail, and then I'm not cooking tonight. Miss Lynn, I'm getting seasick. Yeah.
Sorry. I think I found a place for it to sit.
Does
God.
Debbie have subscription boxes? Debbie or Lynn? Yesenia? I have Lynn on.
It's Lynn with Soft Squares. I do not have a subscription box, but I have boxes you can buy anytime you want. So you can give yourself a subscription box and order when you feel like getting another one.
Yep, she has these wonderful scrap. Well, the old goodie. She has scrap boxes, and then she has something called the old goodie box. Now, if you go to my Facebook page, I had kind of opened something that's like the goodie box because how I met Lynn was I won one of her giveaways. And she sent it to me in an old goodie box. And I had been on vacation on one of my adventures, and she mailed it to me on my vacation.
I did mail it to Puerto Rico.
You sure did mail it to Puerto Rico. It says, okay, wait. Hi, Mitzi. How are you?
Hi, Mitzi. Hi.
Liz has, she has a goodie box, and they're made. So Yesenia, on Monday nights, I'm normally there on Monday nights, so it's 7:00 Eastern, 5 Mountain. I don't know what it is by you because I believe she's California time, whatever that is.
So she would be 4:00 Pacific, 4:00.
Oh, 4:00 is specific. Pacific.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Today we had no children in the building. It was a conference day. And I'm glad you're doing well, Mitzi. California. Yeah. And why are people blowing up? Teachers are blowing up my phone because they didn't see me today. You see? Is this the stuff? Oh, it went away. That is funny. So you see, when teachers don't see me for a day, they have to text me. They're so sweet. So they were in conferences, and I was manning down the building for the day with some other folks. We were doing stuff that needs to get done when children are not around.
So this is what I'm working on today. It's
I've already got everything
cut out. Yeah, it's cute.
I've already got everything cut out. Right on your.
I did a couple
back wall.
No, well, actually, I might have done I've had this one quilt on my back wall forever, and I'm not sure what to do with it, so I'm leaving it alone today. But I know I've worked on this before. It's been a while because of my shoulder.
Right.
And it probably was on the wall at one point because I don't have very much in here left to do. So I'm sure that I did. There's my brain. I can't tell you exactly what I did yesterday, but
yeah, that's
yes,
true.
we're working on this. Maybe by Christmas I'll have a new quilt finished. We'll
okay. See. Well, maybe by Christmas I'll have all my Christmas quilts that I made this year all quilted because the quilting scene in my room is not happening because I keep making quilts. I can't help myself. I told my honey that I have to teach him how to load the long arm. Once I teach him how to load the long arm, then all I have to do is come home and at least bang out a quilt. I can do one pretty quick. Well, not quick, but I can get one done in a night. But yeah, he has to load it, and it hasn't happened yet.
So I'm going to show you guys what I do to organize myself. I cut all the pieces and put them in the baggie.
Oh.
So this is block 3. I need to make 7 of them, and they're going to be stars, which helps me when it's been a while since I cut it, go back to the book and go, okay, we're on block 3.
Well, that's
And
good because the other day when I pulled out a UFO on the live, I didn't remember what in the heck those blocks were for. So I had to make it up as I went.
yeah, so that's how I keep it straight. And so I'm
Well,
making those first today. And so the nice thing is, and then inside of my baggie, I have them marked even smaller, even more. So,
oh,
and my K blocks are here, J and I blocks are here, A and B. I just, they're all different sizes. So I
right.
can't put them all in the same one. Doesn't, I mean, I have done that before. I regretted it.
So what
But
I did was like I took the Ginger Quilter box stuff and I put that in here in these
mhm,
bags that I got from your shop, and then put all the
mhm,
fabric in here. And then I cut everything, and then I don't know if you've seen it, but I wrap them around these. Oh,
yeah,
and people, you guys have asked me. These are
it's a good
just
idea.
large Post-it notes. Look, guys, just Post-it notes, and they're large. And I just wrap whatever pieces around, and then I just label on here like what it is, and just drop it in the bag. So, but I just started doing that. I didn't always do that, and you guys know that when I pull out a UFO, I don't always do that.
C and J. Gonna look by my C and my J's. They need to be buddies. C and J.
um, so what, I don't remember. I posted a picture today. I think it was my shenanigans quilt. I finished the
I
purple
love
quilt.
it. I love it.
I know, and a lot of you asked what the pattern is. I have no idea. I made it up. It's in my head. All I can say is maybe like screenshot it and just know, okay, this is the way the half square triangles are. I basically did light and dark half square triangles. Mitzi, I need to work on a few batik plot blocks for a raffle quilt for my gal. Oh, that's lovely. I know today I was just contacted. So there's two quilts that I just donated and passed forward to our food. It's like a food pantry slash if you need help. It's called the Table at Woodstock, and they're here in town. And what they do is in our school district or even in the community, if there's an issue, you can't pay something because you lost your job or whatever, they do that. Then they run a soup kitchen, and they're running out of funds. So I just gave them two of my quilts, and they're hoping to set it up on their non-for-profit page. And then I will show you guys and post it both on Facebook and on YouTube, so they can fundraise. And then also the fire department in Stamford, that's not my fire department, but it's still a local ish fire department. They just asked me for a quilt for their silent auction. So I'm glad that these quilts are finding homes. And thank you for doing that, Mitzi, passing on quilts. Love it. I watched the video for the new fabric cafe. It looks fabulous. I know I'm dying to make the ones that I didn't make, but I have way too many projects on the burner right now. Debbie, if anyone gets a chance to go to a quilt retreat with Lynn, be prepared. That woman is so organized and whips out projects left and right. LOL. I work on one project last time and she finished like 12. Yeah, I see. I'm dying to go and do something like that with Lynn because that's how I am. So every year I go on my own retreat. I go to Cape Cod and I go and I have a timeshare kind of thing. And I set my machine on the deck and I watch the waves, and I have everything too, all in baggies ready to go. And I just, one after the other, I take pictures, I post them. But that's not happening this year because I'm going to Puerto Rico instead.
Yeah.
Yesenia, wow, that quilt looks beautiful. Mary, hi. Oh, Marie, hi. So yes, so
Line.
we remember the purple quilt, but I had never put the border on because I just was not happy with anything that I picked. So after the green shenanigans, shamrock shenanigans quilt, I really liked how the solid color really made that quilt pop. So I said, what would purple, a solid purple look on here? And it went magical. It did. And I am not a solids girl. Actually, Lynn, you are one of the reasons I'm using more solids because honestly, I never use solids. Never.
I've
I'm
been
using
using
them
them
now
more.
more often.
Yeah, I've
And
used
I'm
them more.
liking I'm liking the excuse me, I liking having the mixture of solids with all the other stuff. And I really, really now am in love with solids as a border. So I may be ordering every time I need a border, taking out the confetti. What is it called?
Confetti
The
cotton.
the
Yeah, it's
confetti cotton
Whitey
book
Blake
you gave me with
basic.
all the solids. I'm going to be
Mhm.
putting that up there and ordering a yard every time.
I figured you could use that. You could see all
Yes,
the shades of
and
white and everything.
Michelle and I, we were talking, and he really loves the way these solids are hitting against the scrappy quilt. So I think I'll be doing a lot more often. I actually was cleaning my room and found 2 buckets of solids that someone had given me, and I totally forgot. And that's where the green solid came from and the purple solid. And I'm gonna go through all those colors, but once I'm done, I'll be hitting you up.
Okay.
So yes,
I'll be
I'm little Miss Social Butterfly. Lynn will agree. Well, Debbie, and Lynn doesn't know this either.
what?
Nobody out there really knows this except for my honey. I had actually wanted to do before all my kids moved back home. I actually redid the bedrooms when everybody left. I had this room done for here, the other room done, the other room done, and I was going to open my own retreat and like figure if like a couple of friends wanted to come. I actually was thinking like, 2 friends could come. I could actually move all this stuff out into the living room, and it could be 3 bedrooms, and like, a group of ladies or a group of men want to come, they could come and we can run like a little mini retreat. Yeah, but then
Yeah.
all the kids moved in after I did all that. They knew I redid all the rooms, and they're like, "Oh, we got to go back." um Let's see. I love, love, love this purple quilt, my favorite. Wow, your purple quilt is beautiful. Mitzi Lynn, do you give discounts for buying a whole bolt of confetti cotton? That good question. I don't know the answer to that.
Um, I hadn't thought about that. They're already not priced that much more than I pay for them. So, I don't know. We'll have to look at it. Honestly,
It's
honestly,
because So Yeah came on and did that. But you got to understand, those men are selling like thousands of bolts. They're not a little shop anymore.
not anymore.
They used to be.
Someday I will
Uh,
go big, big and
let's
tall.
see. The word has been oh, that would have been awesome. Yes. So, but this is kind of my next venture or dream, that if I find a place big enough in Puerto Rico, I would like to somehow figure out how to run retreats out of Puerto Rico. Because who wouldn't want to quilt and then like be on the beach? Like we can be on the beach during the day and drink pina coladas. It doesn't matter whether they're virgin or with rum, however you like your pina colada, in a hammock during the day, because we're not going fabric shopping. Because honestly, you all would have to bring your fabric, except for I would probably have a mini fabric store, because I've had a lot of viewers from Puerto Rico say, well, if you open up a little quilt store, because there's no quilt stores in Puerto Rico, they would drive to it.
Yeah.
So, but I
Well,
was
I
thinking,
know one.
and my honey even thought this is a good idea.
I know women
Maybe
that go to
running a quilt
Hawaii,
retreat there.
and that's what they do. They go to Hawaii, they sew, and then they hit the beach.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, but I think it's a little bit more. I think it's a little bit more economical in Puerto Rico than Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii
Oh,
is
for
out of
sure.
my league for me for right now. We are currently building a retreat center over here. Oh, you are, Debbie. And where are you
Debbie, tell me
located?
about what you want to do. Last I heard, she wanted it to be a murder mystery retreat. Is that still what it's going to be?
I'm so excited. It would be for quilt retreats. Would this be your personal retreat? Oh,
It's going to be on
now
her property.
where are you
She's in
located,
Washington
Debbie? I
State.
don't know.
She's in Washington State.
Oh, my
She's
son
out in the
just
country. Yep,
oh,
she has a lot of property, and she's putting a building, if I understand correctly, on her property, and or use it converting one. Am I on the right train here, Debbie?
well, that
I have
is fun. That's funny. So my son lived in Seattle for a year. He just came back home. Um, and I didn't visit him. Then he's gonna be like, "Oh, but you're gonna go over there now to go for a quilt retreat." Oh, I want to go to retreat in Puerto Rico. I mean, even if I don't open up like a place of my own in Puerto Rico, because land is that's the one thing, land is very expensive there now. I could run a retreat and I could find a center or a hotel or something where we can run a retreat. Put it that way. I think Fat Quarter Shop gives discounts, but they are a big shop. Yep, that would be heaven to quilt on a beach. I'll be wanting to go to a retreat. This sounds like the perfect one. Yeah, I just ordered a color card. So if I need a particular color, I know what it is. No, this is like a life-changing thing for me. Thank you. Debbie says, yes, you are right, Lynn. Lynn, why am I doing this? I'm sorry. I'm straightening. You could see my beautiful quilt, and I will read over here where I
I
can see. Let's see. Where was I? Can you, oh, here, Shirley, can you hold it in a hotel in the conference room and the hotel will be like the extra business in Puerto Rico? Yes, yes. And I actually have a really great hotel that I love to stay at, but it's in Rincon and not in Isabela. Um, but I don't know if they got pricey. They weren't for a while, but that's a great place. But I do know of other places. I know Vista Azul. I probably could do something there, and that is a really neat place. That's where I go dancing, and that is like a little tiny family owned resort. Oh, I want a murder mystery retreat with and Mitzi, you know that there's going to be shears involved, probably, right? There's going
Well,
to
I
be
gotta
bloody
tell you,
shears.
Debbie Dobbins the hoot. You guys have not interacted with her in person, but she is so funny. She just makes you laugh the whole time, and I can only imagine how fun it would be. I've been to retreats with her, but for her to like be over one,
We already have 4,000 square foot building converting it. Oh, great. Mitzi, yeah, I'm in Georgia. And then here, the doors will always be open for you and your family, Miss Lena. Well, I would love to go over there. I mean, my son actually was on the phone with his friend from Seattle. I think he'll visit. It just, you know what, I was ready to visit, and then he decided that he was going to move home because I've been dying to go to Washington State.
it's there.
Um, he he couldn't take the gloominess of Seattle. Like
Yeah, it's
it
overcast.
was it was always misting, and he had that disease. He got that
Yeah,
affected disease, and then he had lights all over the apartment, and it still didn't help. Um,
poor guy.
oh, Marlene, that's right. There's stilettos. Ooh, ooh. Oh, killed by rotary blades. Ugh.
Rollerblade stiletto. Yeah,
Picturing a stiletto in
even
the
a bobby
forehead, but
pin,
a rotary blade. Ooh.
a straight pin.
I am not a horror person. I love murder mysteries as far as on PBS, like Sherlock Holmes, and I absolutely love Charlotte and the Duke. Um, where is the building? The building for Debbie is in Washington State.
Yep, it's in
I don't know
Washington.
where my building would be, and I don't know if you all like country line dancing, but if you all like country line dancing, we can throw some country line dancing right in with the quilting retreat.
Why
Wouldn't that
not?
be funny? I belong to a huge country line dancing community as well. Wouldn't that be funny if I brought my country line dancing community from Massachusetts with my quilting community here, and we all went for a giant, because country line dancing has retreats too. We could
Oh
have a
no, that's funny.
ginormous retreat of dancers and quilters. That would be fun because they are a hoot. Oh my goodness, they are a hoot. Like they go on lots of retreats. I was just, oh, and I forgot to text her. Like, wow. I'm sorry. If I forgot to text you and you know who you are, I will get back to you after this live because I just forgot. They're going on retreat to New Hampshire and they're going whitewater rafting. And it's going to be like whitewater rafting and dancing. Let's see. Debbie, wait, wait, wait. I'm not going to be over the retreat. I'm
Not
just the host. Oh,
Okay. Well, it will still
and
be
will
fun to have Debbie there the whole time.
socialize. So she will socialize. So basically, what she's saying is that
We're building, someone else will do it.
Lynn and I have to find time to go to Washington State so that we can do a retreat, a
And your
three-person
facility.
retreat.
Oh, okay. That could be fun. That could work.
Oh, I don't do murder mysteries though. Like my retreat would not be murder mystery just because I don't even know where to start with that. We could hire my son who's a musical theater
Leanna.
musical theater he playwright, like he directs, assistant directs, and writes his own thing. Maybe he could write something out for that. um but it's musical theater, so at any point anybody could pop in and start singing while we're sewing. That
That'd be
might be
fun.
entertaining. Let's see. Hi Rhonda. Oh, Lynn, Rhonda, because you were on there. Mitzi, I mailed all the fat quarters today for our swap.
Okay.
So anybody who's on the swap here, I mail them.
Okay.
I love Washington State. I lived on Whidbey Island. I have many friends there. Oh. This murder mystery retreat would be hilarious if we let the quilters choose the weapons. Yeah, that would be strangled by fabric. Yeah.
You'd be bound by thread.
Ooh,
Fun
there
things.
you go. There you go.
Watch out for quilters. That's right.
Oh, none of all of them would be murder mysteries, just one or two a year. I will host those, but the retreat can be booked for whoever wants it. I think that's great. Love all the ways people get murdered by sewing things. I know, right? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think what other things. Well, I should show you my thrifty. I was gonna make a video on it. I'm trying to make a video that will hit more than 50 people lately. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. Love all the ways people get murdered. Yeah, okay. I told them to stay with my stash. I went to the thrift store. I like going to the thrift store, and I found some finds, quilty finds. At least in my room, they're quilty finds. So I found this for a whole 50 cents. 50, yes, 50. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I don't even have my light on.
What
Imagine
did
what it
you
would look like if I had light. Let there be
Oh,
light.
like
Light. Look at that. 50 cents big. And what was happening was all this stuff was getting lost amongst my little area because I would have it everywhere. And look, now I have my well, this is what my what do they call this, a dual feed foot for my baby lock. And then,
oh,
oh look, the charger I got in my advent box because I use that all the time. And then all my little feet that go to this. I think this came from you, right? This was in your goodie box, I think.
hold up a little higher. It's above. It's in the words. Nope. I don't think
No?
so.
Okay, I don't know. Came from something. Let's see. Uh, yes. Is that milk glass? I think it is. I think it is.
Looks
That's
like
why I
it.
bought it. And because I was like 50 cents. On the bottom, it says Cleveland, USA. Brody. Brody Company. I guess I should look that up. Who knows? My honey loves to watch that Antique Roadhouse. That's on like all the time, guys. Sometimes it's a little much. But I got to tell you, it is like crazy some of the things that people find. So this could be a $5,000 quilty item that I bought for 50 cents and I just don't know it. I don't know. We'll see. Can you do a tutorial on your St. Pat's wall hanging? My wall hanging? I didn't make a St. Patrick's wall hanging, Shirley. Are you
Well,
talking about my shenanigans quilt? I have today, if you're talking about my Shamrock Shenanigans quilt, today in my community page, if you hit the community button, It has a picture of the quilt and the 2 links to the 2 videos. And one is how to make half square triangles, because that is only made with half square triangles and clover block. And I also did, the second video was the clover behind me. Oh, you guys are killing me. I still haven't even figured out what I did with the wall hanging. This is another COVID thing. I have no idea what I did here. When I sew, sometimes I just sit in front of my machine and start sewing things and cutting things with my scissors. I have absolutely no clue about it, but thank you. I have a clear Lazy Susan I got on Amazon next to my sewing machine. Oh yeah, I'll show you. That was also another buy. So yeah, I know that this is, just little square pieces. This was square, but you know what? I should say it's not that difficult. I could measure. Hey, I could give you measurements. So if you do the clover block from the Shenanigans quilt, which was I think yesterday, it basically is, oh, let's see, what is this measures? This measures, well, right now it's measuring like 7 in the center. So I guess it was a 7.5-inch block at some point. So I took 4, and I just did a 4 patch, and then it looks like let me see, it looks like 2.5. I took a 4 patch. I think this fabric was, let's see what size, 3.5, so 4-inch patches. So I went ahead and sewed 4-inch patches, and then I used a 2.5-inch square and stitched and flipped it here, here, and here, just like I did the Shamrock Shenanigans. The only thing I can't figure out what I did is I have no idea how I created that. My guess is I can't even guess. I don't even know. Because when I sew, I literally just, when I do something like this, I'm just at my machine sewing. But this was something I did during COVID. And look at I should show you the other side. Again, I have no idea what I did. I was playing with what I had. Here we go. The other side. Because during COVID, I started sewing quite a bit, and I said, well, we're going to have to start making things reversible because I'm not going to have places to put them. So this was hearts. Let's see, behind me, it has dividers. Yes, mine has dividers. So this is going in. I'm going to show you that right now. I love the ideas of the Lazy Susans, Miss Smithy. They are. Lynn has a Lazy Susan with something she bought from IKEA, which is a mug holder, and she holds all her rulers on that. I think that's pretty great. I have to take that idea. I haven't done it yet.
Let me show you what I did. Look at this. That's a Lazy Susan, and that's a mug holder that's round. I'm a little too far away to reach it. I just hot glued it, the legs down, and there you go.
And I have no idea what, this looks like there's leftover flying geese that I took here. It looks like a strip of leftover fabric and 2 half square triangles, now that I'm looking at it. You have to understand, I did not have a lot of stash. Even though I quilted for 30 years, I had kids I was raising and whatnot. And so when I made a quilt, I basically bought what I needed and had very little scraps. So when COVID came and I was stuck home and I started my hobby intensely, everything was in quart size. I think they're quart size. You know, where you put your shoes in, those boxes you put the shoes in. Basically, I had the bigger size, though. It's the shoebox size and then the next size. I had maybe 8 different colors filled with scraps, and that's what I did. Let's see. And then people started dropping me off fabric that they had in their house so I could sew them masks. So I did a lot of that. And then I ended up with getting stashed that way. And then I went crazy. And now I just buy fabric and curate. All right. So that was my first find. That was last week's find. This week, my honey and I went for a walk and stopped at the thrift store, and I found this. And I was all excited because I had all this stuff in this little thing, and it was kept falling out. And so, yes, I bought this. And this is China, real China here. It is Formalities China Spring Flowers Collection. And that was $2. And he thought it was super cute because it was like a little basket. Um, and I just put in all my stuff. So I have my seam rippers. Look, do these look familiar to some folks? Here we go. We have our scissors from um, the Advent box and my other scissors from the Advent box. And yeah, I just keep all these. Oh, and then I have my scissors from that fat quarter box, but they don't work good. I was actually pretty disappointed. They weren't really, I mean, they're super cute. They work, but I don't know, they're hard. But yeah, so I got that and I put that. I have that right here. And so I had a lot of plastic things I bought at the dollar store, for a bit, and they weren't pretty. Hi, Marlon. How are you?
Oh, we see in the chat.
And
Yes.
I watch Lori Holt, and her room is so cute, and she has all these vintage stuff, and I'm a vintage girl too. And she said something about something that resonated to me, something like, why should your room have stuff that you can buy at like Container Store and whatnot, and plastic and everything, and be so organized? Why not have some stuff around that brings you joy and happiness? And then I said, you know what? She's right. I got all this china sitting in closets and all this, like this I've had for years. And I started bringing out all my pretty stuff. And like she said, make your room pretty, look at things that make you happy and joyful. And a plastic bucket wasn't doing it from Dollar Tree. So I have now all my favorite things out of the closet and I'm using them. Um, so yeah, so that's this. And right now I have this in there just because. And I did that. And then here, it's a little dusty, but if you notice this, I've had this for years too, and I love it. I love like all the crystal and glass from the 50s and the 20s and 30s and 40s. And so what I did was, well, it's a little dusty. I'm going to have to take the vacuum to that. Wow, that's really dusty. I can't show you that. Well, I'm going to have to. So I just made something and put walnut shells, and then I made my own like my little pin cushion and stuck that. So that's my pin cushion in here. We need all the happiness we can get nowadays. Exactly. And this stuff, I bought it. I remember where I bought it and it brought me joy. And I like to bring it out during the holidays. And now it just is in my room all the time. So here's this. I found this. I thought this was unique. I do drive my honey crazy with all my glass that I buy. But when it's 50 cents or $1, come on. So look at this. Look at how ornate this is. This
That's
was
cute.
$1. $1. So I have my pins in there. It wasn't a plastic little Dollar Tree bin, and I just actually bought this, took that Dollar Tree thing and dumped it in here. And then what I did was I put the top upside down. Watch this. Oh, you know what? There's this. Okay. Put that upside down, and now I keep it like this and put my little tapes around it and and that sits over here. Yes, all these little things bring me joy. Debbie, so true. Yeah, we do. That is gorgeous. Isn't it gorgeous? That was $1. It was probably for candy. Absolutely. Oh, you thought it was candy in there? Yeah, it's quilter's candy. It's basting pins. And now, so when I got married back in the 90s the first time, this was my pattern. This is Wedgwood. It's called Osborne. This was back, well, you ladies know. Unless you're 20 here, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But back in the olden days of my generation, you had a chest that you would fill your stuff in as you were, a teenager. I forgot what that chest was called, but I had one because my mom set it up. Did you
It's
have
a hope
one, Lynn?
chest. It's a hope
What?
chest.
A
A hope
hope chest.
chest.
And it
Yeah.
had pieces of like your
Everything.
grandma's, I don't know, stuff, quilts. There would be quilts in there, and there would be hand stitchy stuff and lace stuff, and
Stuff for when you get married.
yeah, for when you get married. And mine, like my grandparents back then, my mother bought like fancy lingerie for your wedding night, crazy stuff like that. That doesn't happen anymore. So this was my pattern that I picked. I went to Macy's and picked it. And this sits and collects dust somewhere in one cabinet. I said, what for? This thing I do remember was like a $300 and $400 thing back then, right? Now it's like 50 cents at the thrift store, but I pulled it out and look, this is where I keep these pins. So Wedgwood was good. I know, right? Hope a hope chest, so pretty. Apparently, I need to go to the thrift stores more. Hubby is the king of stopping in them. Me, not so much. I gotta to give him a list. I'm telling you, I'm always in. Well, my honey loves thrift stores, and I'm in them all the time looking for like other pieces of my Wedgwood. Um, So the funny story is I had one of these and it broke. This is not my original one from 92 or what was it? I got married way too young. In any case, I was in Cape Cod in one of the thrift stores and found this for $2. That's how I know that this is a $2 thing that back then was a 300-400 on my registry. I miss those days. Right, Shirley? I know, but you know what? I don't touch my china. Do you touch your china, Lynn? You probably don't even have your china anymore.
Not anymore. Nope.
No.
Just
Apparently, Marlon's calling you all out for not giving us a thumbs up. Hey, Marlon, we're not doing too bad. There's 19 people and 13. So now I know going live at this time is not a good idea. But you know what? I don't care. I'm not here for 1,000 people. I'm here for you guys. I'm so happy you guys are on here. You guys make me so happy. And I need that because I have a disaster out there right now. An absolute disaster. And I got those 2 care packages yesterday. That cheered me up. Now look at this beauty. This holds my clips, and this beauty. I mean, the work, I don't know if you can see, probably not. I'm pulling them out. Look at that. They just don't make stuff like this anymore. Look at that. Nothing is made like this. It's like etched. It's beautiful. And I keep my pins. So I have many stations. So these pins, these pins, these clips and these pins are over by my my ironing board. And so that's where these are. And I'm not sewing. I'm distracted by all my pretty stuff, and that's okay.
I'm making 1.5 half square triangles. You guys do feel bad.
What size?
1.5. Inch and a half.
Well, guess what, Lynn? I can't say I'm making an 1.5 inches, but I can say that you and I are on the same kind of course, if you catch my drift.
This thing is too little. I can't even find my 1.5 block lock. I'm using a 2.5 and having to flip it, but I have an 1.5.
This is what I use. I got this in a Sew Sampler box that everybody was like, why do we need that? I got to tell you, this has come in really handy. So I have to show you, this little dish has the little handles with these little holes. Look at this. So over there by my station, I have my clips, I have my seam ripper, I have a little pair of snips, and it's all in one little thing. No
guys,
paper plates.
Freight just got delivered. I'm going to do a box opening.
Oh, okay.
In about an
I
hour,
need
probably.
candy. The blue pins, like the most chocolate. Again, Shirley, go find yourself some candy. I love my china. I'm trying really hard to not keep collecting the beautiful things neither of my daughters want. Yeah, nobody wants my stuff.
You know what?
Nobody
I got my
wants
mom's china.
china. They don't
I
want
got,
this stuff.
I
I
got my
just
mom's china, and it sat in a cupboard for a couple of years, in my cupboard. And then I moved, and I was single at the time, and I did not feel like packing it up. And so I knew my niece really wanted that china, and so I
yeah.
said, "Come get it. You're packing it up and taking it home with you." And I felt so bad because I love that china, but I don't use it. And anyway, someone who really can use it or wants to use it has it. So yeah,
Well,
the china I grew up
I
with.
love my china, but nobody wants to wash it or use it or whatever.
Yeah,
So
I
my
didn't even keep
china, I
mine.
think in my entire time of owning it from 94, well, the big stuff. I've had china before because it was in my hope chest. Um, Hola Maritza, ¿cómo estás? He finds things and then resells them. Oh, that's a good gig, Mitzi. Um So I think I've only used it a handful of times, and we had decided, both of us, Michelle and I, dishwashers isn't a thing really in Puerto Rico. Like a lot of stuff that we do here is not a thing over there. Like all the luxuries and stuff that you see here doesn't happen. You have to like ship all that stuff. I mean, you could buy a dishwasher there, but it would be like $1 million dishwasher. It would
And
be
it'd all
cheaper
be
for you to
shipping.
literally just ship one. Um, let's see, Marley. Oh wait, I can look over here. Why am I straining? He finds things and I put this here so I can read the comments, and I'm still straining there. Okay. He finds, oh, let's see. Mine only finds things there. I finally had to tell him no more chiming clocks. I could see that being a problem if you have 50 of them chiming at the same time. Um, yeah, I could. I'm there with you, Marlene. Oh my goodness, you guys make me laugh. Um, so we had decided that our everyday set is going to be that china. That china is going to be our everyday set because we're going to be washing dishes there, and we don't have to worry. And if something breaks, something breaks. I can't take it with me, and they don't want it. So exactly how many chiming clocks does he have? Could you imagine that, Lynn?
Someone would love chiming clocks.
Yeah, their husband comes home with a chiming clock every time he goes to the thrift store.
It's cute if they don't all go off. You
Yeah,
just
but I
pick
think
one, but you have those to
I
look at.
I think they might go all off at one time. I don't know. I'm gonna put this back in that spot.
All right, these are itty bitty. My goodness.
Yeah, I have to do what you're doing right now, but I'm because this is not in my wheelhouse of like comfortability because it's so tiny. As you can see, I'm procrastinating now.
Do it. Do it. Just
Look
do
at
it.
this, and it actually works. I figured out how. See, it actually works. This was also a thrift store find, and I need something to dust this. And it was in its original box.
You know, I have a lot of crystal, and I keep all my boxes from the crystal. I use it, put it back in the box. And that way when I move or ship it or store it, it's pretty. And I used to have my crystal in my cupboard, but still kept my boxes. I
Right.
don't even put them out anymore. Now my cupboards are full of quilts.
Well, yeah, mine are too. It's a little crazy.
But I keep
Uh-oh.
the boxes. I've always kept the boxes for my crystal, in my crystal anyway.
Marlene's not allowed to watch YouTube after 9. Well, that's all right. I have to watch YouTube on my phone because I don't have control of my TV. That's my honey's thing. It's a little sewing machine. Isn't that so freaking adorable? Look, my mother found it at a thrift store, brought it over to me. And I have the
Oh,
original box. It's up at the top. I'm not going to bring the original box out because I'm not moving everything, but it's super cute. I'm putting it back. So this this is what I have. This is what I found. And this, here we go. Look, it spins. It spins. So I put all my
awesome.
glass stuff. Like here's another thing of glass with more pins.
Yep.
And I bought this at Tractor Supply. I went in for chickens and they had these clearancing them out, and I bought two. So I have one in my kitchen and one here. And so I really took to heart what Lori Holt said about make your sewing room magical, get the plastic out away. And I had this. Look, my son made this to me. It says because I like Betty Boop, and he writes like mom, like Betty Boop. So I have my stuff in here, and now my kids are in their late 20s, really late 20s, and like these are the things I have in my room now that I never used to have. This used to be my daughter's favorite mug when she was growing up, and I want to see it every day because she's not with me every day, so I get all these wonderful memories. And then I have these, and you can get these at Lynn's store, or unless you're out of them.
I am temporarily out, but they're on
Never mind.
they're on order and they are the best pins. So check back with me soon. They're awesome.
Then I have, this is my other quilty find, and they like to sell. Oh, do you sell these, Lynn?
What is because the words are on my screen? Can you hold up just a little taller? I do. I have those.
Okay, never mind. I was going to tell you where I got this from.
Tell me to get it because the ones I have are not on my site yet.
Okay.
All
So
right.
I get these at not Tractor Supply. What's that? Harbor Freight. I get these at Harbor Freight.
Yeah, you could get all kinds of quilting supplies. They charge you a lot of money for being a quilter. You don't need to pay quilting stuff. And I want to show you guys something. I put these in my advent boxes. You see this little bucket right here?
Oh, I love that thing. I have it to go to Puerto Rico with me.
It is the same thing as the Gypsy Quilter, except it's not the Gypsy Quilter. And it was a fraction of the cost, but it's the same size, the same color, it does the same thing.
Right.
So you have to look to find things that work without having to pay the brand name, unless you like the brand name. But some things you can do without.
Oh my God. So here it says, oh, what happened? No. Go back. Let me see. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Lynn, your email is going crazy with your box was just delivered.
Is that
Just to
Marlon?
let you know.
6 boxes of freight coming today and sounds like it was delivered. So that's why I want to do a box opening because there's a lot of it out there.
Marlon wants us all to know, as the husband in the room, I am going to defend Marlene's husband because clocks and the mechanical works are way cool. They are. I will admit. Give me an idea where to spend some time tomorrow. Oh, she's giving him. Oh, you might have some chiming clocks in your future.
I like chiming clocks. I actually have one, and Marlon silenced it, so I don't know what he's saying.
Well, I did honestly. I don't know if it's a chiming clock, but I found a clock during Christmas that makes Christmas carols by every hour, and it drove everybody nuts in the house, and they silenced it like forever.
I think it's
And
a traditional
so,
daughter.
R.I.P. that clock.
Anyway, I like my clock chiming. I need to go turn it back on now. That to adjust the time. I still have not adjusted the time from the time change. That's one of the few clocks I haven't done. So, Marlon, we're making it chime when I get in there.
According to Marlene, no, it's too loud with all the the damn clocks going off. I could see that. I don't know what Shirley said because for some reason Nightbot retracted it or Shirley retracted it. I'm not sure. I'm telling Lynn, Mr. Fix It. Oh my goodness. Let's
What are
see.
you telling me? What
My
do you tell
husband collects cameras, so when he gets cameras, I get fabric. That's a good deal. I like
that is
that deal,
really cool.
Shirley.
Myron collects tools.
Oh, so does Michelle. Michelle collects tools too. He has so
It's a
many
guy
of them.
thing. It's a guy thing. You gotta
Oh,
collect.
I suspect she'll be telling all of you soon. Leanna, how do you like that blue lint roller? It's not a lint roller. I want one of those lint rollers. So anyone who has one of those lint rollers, tell me where to get it, or maybe that might be a good thing to put in an advent box. One of those sticky, one of those sticky lint roller things. I don't. This is not one. So I was being cheap because I didn't want to buy one of these. And so I went on Amazon and bought this for like $3, not knowing that it was so big. And it's a wallpaper presser or wallpaper roller. And so that's what this is. This is a wallpaper roller. And I was using this for seams. But then in Lynne's goodie box, I got one of these, which is the real deal seam roller. So now I use this. But I still keep this because you just never know.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that answers Debbie's. Shirley, Betty Boo is cute. I do the same things with my kids' things. Yes. What is that? I don't know. What is what, Debbie?
That
The
blue thing.
black thing Leanna had, it is a handle for rulers. Oh, this. Yes.
Oh
So
yeah, just do hold things in
here,
place.
here it is. Here's something. So you take this and you put it on the ruler and then you pull this up and then you can hold your ruler down and cut.
It's like those big bars that you can get to go in the shower that people are using on rulers. This is just a really small size.
Yep.
It's such a-
I love these things. I only had one and I wish I bought like four. And there's a Harbor Freight that not too far from me. It's just, I don't know. I don't go in there because if I go in there, we're in there for hours. Um, so,
I
but
have a
then
trolley.
again, I shouldn't say that because he spends hours in fabric stores. I know.
I have a trolley from Harbor Freight. It's a big cart.
Yeah.
It's right here. It slides underneath this. This is a big counter where I can stand up. It slides underneath it, and I pull it out, and I keep long rulers and everything. And it's awesome. It's red, bright red from Harbor
So
Freight.
Debbie, Lynne says, Lynne, Debbie said that we need that purple bucket for for our threads at the retreat.
Okay, I'll bring purple buckets. I think there's 20. I'll just bring 20 of them. I'll tell you why I'm
And
doing it.
Mr. Fix It knows but a few things about quilting notions.
He does.
Does the
He knows
little
what-
black one work good? It does. It works great. You just have to dust it. Right now, my room is extremely dusty, and I'm noticing that today. It's driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to take a day to wipe everything down. Hi, Sheila. How are you?
Done. Done. I squared them all up.
Well, I have look there. Mine are. I've only done 3 of the bars. I have
14 of each
16 of
color.
these to do, and I will do them. I'm just not going to do them right now.
14 of each
I'm
color.
having way too much fun reading these comments. So
Next,
let's see. I bought 2 shower handles from the thrift store. I know those are all the time at the thrift store. The one I bought like for 50 cents myself. My husband said, "Why do you want that?" I said, "For quilt rollers." So I had kind of the same similar
we use that.
situation.
We use that big bar on this
Yeah,
sliding glass door for the little kids because they can't quite reach the regular handle on the sliding glass door. But if you put that suction cup just below
right.
it, they can reach it and they can open and close it themselves. So we have it on the sliding glass door. So it's
Well,
another
when
use
he
for that bar.
when he was giving me a hard time about it, I said, "Listen, I'm buying it to use in the shower. So if I fall, then I can get up." And he started laughing. I go, "Honey, what do you think? It's for quilting." He goes, "How would I know that?" And he's right. Um,
Shower shoes.
oh my gosh. I go to a retreat and she went to the dollar store and picked up cute little buckets for threads and scraps. Oh, that's a good idea. Sheila, you got my package? That was fast. Thank you so much. A couple of squares are perfect for fabric I'm collecting for a quilt I want to make. Well, what quilt do you want to make? Tell us. Tell it. Dish it out. What do you want to make, Sheila? What kind of squares do you need? um, yeah. I This kind of weather makes me not want to work. I do a lot of quilting during the winter, probably a lot more than the summer. I don't know how you all are. You might spend a lot more time in the summer quilting than the winter. And for me, it's reverse. I get sidetracked by all the birds and the singing outside. Okay, it's a secret what Sheila wants to make. I no, I don't know. um, Look, I'm going back to making these, Lynn. I didn't know that we were making the same size ish.
Yours an inch and a half finished?
Yeah, I had
So
to do this one other time. You know, the other time was when I made the little chicks that Gina sent the pattern. And that's how I know that this thing works great. And it's from Creative Grid, so it's really rough on this side and it doesn't shift, which is what I like. Oh, Mitzi, what kind of envelopes do I need to mail the swap? Oh, you know what? That's a good thing to do right now. It's from a book, Scrappy Orange, White, and Black Shades, but not Halloween fabric. That's interesting. Let's see. So, Mitzi, I'm getting the stuff to show you. I'm going to show you. Because if you don't do it right, they're going to charge you $5. I'm just looking for a fat quarter. Don't mind me. Here. Nope, that's not a fat quarter. What is this? Are we both out or are we in? Did we leave our ladies? Here we go.
Oh.
All right, Mitzi. You need an envelope that looks like this. Okay, and then on this side, it has this little thing. Yeah, the post office doesn't like that little thing. They get very angry with you, and then they want to charge you like $4 more. So I just pry it off like this to make them happy, and that's what I do. And then I use tape over it. I tried once to just tape over it and thought maybe they wouldn't notice that it's there, but he noticed and said something. So now I just take it off. So you need one of these, and this is the size.
The bar on it. So might as well just might as well save some money and get the ones that don't have the bar, because you pay extra for it, then you're pulling it off anyway. So
yeah, I'm just using what I had. That's a good point. Next time when I run out. So this envelope measures 9 by 6. And this, you can't have one any bigger than this. Well, you can have the next size up and lay it flat. But I use this, and then I take my fat quarter, right? This is like a half year, but I'm gonna pretend this is a fat quarter. And let's see, I'm gonna have to put you down. I'm gonna put this so that you can see. And what I do is I take the fat quarter and I fold it in half, and then I fold it. No, okay, let's scratch that. I take the fat quarter, and it's where the selvage and where the cut is. That's what it is. You would go from the selvage to the cut, fold it in half. Yes, fold it in half, and then you would fold it. And I take into like a, not really 3, but no, you just come in here, you play a little bit with it. There you go. See? And then I come in here and I just slide it in here. And what I normally do is I open this up like that. I kind of fold this in half to try to get it in there. And then I come in with my hand in there and straighten it out and tap it down. And then I come in again. And then it's all flat. Of course, I put on the mailing address on here and, the return address before I put the fabric in there. But it's nice and flat. And it should cost you, what did it cost me today? I think $1.87 for each one. I don't know. It was 2 stamps because she told me what I needed. It was 2 stamps and 3 10-cent stamps. 2 forever stamps and 3 10-cent stamps. Whatever that is, that's what it cost me. Because I see last time I don't know who it was, but the last one of the envelopes out of everyone's, they charged her $5.50 for each envelope. So that's why you need to make sure it's done like that. I hope that answered what you needed, Mitzi. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, tell me about it. Yes. Yeah, I paid $5. Yes, I know. Yeah, no plastic envelopes. That's why they're charging you $5. Throw those envelopes out because they charge you $5, or use them to gift wrap, I don't know, a pot holder for Christmas or someone's birthday, but do not use them to mail. It has to be this. Yeah, the
It's
plastic or
money.
poly usually.
Yeah,
I don't know. They want it in this. Let's just give them what they want, because they do. This is going to cost you like $1.87 or maybe $1.67, whatever 2 stamps and 3 10-cent stamps are, and it's a lot less than $5.50. If you don't have this size, I'm going to show you another size, and it's still $1.67 or $1.87, whatever it is. I'm going to show you another size. You can use. The other envelope size is this, because I send my giveaways in this. It's a book. So it's, again, the yellow paper thing. I just take off this. I'm going to just take it off right now. Take off this little thing. Here you go. This measures, and it's the same postage, whether you use that little square, that little envelope, or this envelope, it's the same postage, because they consider that what they call a big envelope, and they consider this a big envelope. So this is 12 and a half by 9 and a half. And how I would fold that is I would take your 2 fat quarters, but this, you do need something else, because you don't want this fabric to bunch up in here. So when you use a big envelope, you have to use, I'm going to bring it out, a piece of, let me get it.
You can use cardstock. You can also use those comic book boards that people store fabric on.
Okay, so there you go. So I just take a piece of cardstock I have, and I just take my two fat quarters, and look, it's the same price as that other one. It's just a different way of folding it, and then you just slide that carefully in, and that's it. And then you just put your stamps on there, and you're good to go. This is probably easier than that one. It's just I have both sizes. Marlon, you're on a computer. Look up what 2 stamps and 30 cents is. I don't know what stamps are nowadays.
Did you hear her?
I don't know what a stamp goes for nowadays. I'm still using, I have a bag of forever stamps, but I found them all, and I'm not buying new stamps until I use them all up. The
Two
lady
stamps.
today at the post office said, wow, how long have you had those stamps? Like those stamps are like 15, 20 years old. It's
Might
like
have to
the
just put it
original.
there. Marlon
Oh,
has it for us.
he has it? He knows?
Yep. So he's gonna type it in there, but he said 2 stamps is how much, Marlon?
2 stamps is $1.36.
$1.36.
And then 30 cents more.
Cents. So there you go.
How much?
Well, they're $1.36 plus 30 cents, right? So 166.
So 166. That's what I spent today on everyone's envelope was $1.66. You're getting it in the small envelope today. Sometimes I send it in the big one. So Mitzi says Walmart and generic office store is sometimes cheaper than Dollar Tree. You're right. I have comic cardboard. Dollar Tree might go up to $1.50. So comic boards are great. The only problem with comic board is it's a little heavier than
It's
cardstock.
also a little smaller, so it's still, I don't know.
So sometimes instead of spending $1.66, there are times I've spent $1.88 because I might have used the board instead.
Maybe. Yeah.
But still, it's still cheaper than $5.50. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that helped. I hope that
yeah.
I just gave you a tutorial. Then that doesn't mean that, you know, you guys can use that information for anything you send in the mail, really. Yeah. So what are people doing tonight? What are you guys eating? I'm going to have chicken tortilla soup. That's what is left over. And then I'm going to stick some roasted turkey that I made last night. I made a whole turkey dinner last night. What did I do here?
We're going to have cheese ravioli with marinara sauce.
I almost was not going to swap until you said it was cheaper than $5. Yeah, I know. So like my other swap that I'm in is just 10-inch squares. So 2 10-inch squares is 1 stamp and 4 10-inch squares is a 2-ounce stamp. Sloppy joes. I haven't had those in years. That sounds delicious. Oh, brats. At first, Marlene, I thought you were saying that we were brats. And then I realized you were talking about food brats. I was like, yeah, we could be bratty sometimes. Soup. Yeah, I'm having soup tonight. Yeah, because we're having leftovers. Tomorrow I can figure out what to make. But tonight's going to be leftovers. I have to actually wrap this up here. Oh my goodness. We have to wrap this up. We've been on here a while, Lynn. We were having so much fun with everyone that I totally lost track. Are you showing us something? You said you were going to open something.
I'm going to do another video. We're going to,
okay.
We have to run to the post office because we have a little bit of time, but I'm trying to get everything mailed out from the live sale on Monday.
Okay.
And if it ends up going out today, it means it's Leanna's fault because we were on here.
No, anyway. Costco. She went to Costco. She got a rotisserie chicken. So that's funny because my chicken tortilla soup is from a rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club because my honey went to Sam's and then he brought a rotisserie chicken and I made soup out of it. Oh my goodness. I love those darn rotisserie chicken. I went to go shopping. I don't know what day it was I don't know. Our store is Hannaford. And they had chicken on sale, whole chicken on sale. Well, when I looked at the whole chicken, it was like $10 and $11 on sale. I said, but I can go to Sam's Club and have it already cooked for me. And this is a chef telling you this. I'm a chef and I'm telling you, I go to Sam's Club and I know Costco is just about the same thing and get a cooked chicken. Because where can you get a cooked chicken for that price?
Exactly.
And especially, even though I'm a chef, I'm a quilter and I rather quilt and eat rotisserie chicken. But I'm just, just saying. So Joyce is saying bye. We're gonna say bye too because we do have to go. How did the sale go? I don't know. Lynn, how did the sale go?
Yeah, the sale went well. It's every Monday at live at 5. It's 5 p.m. Mountain time. So every Monday at 5 p.m. Mountain. And I think we're running about an hour and a half, but that's like it. We're trying not even go that long, but we want to not be one of those 3-hour sales, so you can pop in, watch the whole thing, not miss anything, on with your day. And so there's always sales and specials, and every Monday.
Oh,
And Janice
Debbie.
is my moderator, so she's always in there, and you can chat with her.
Debbie says we're the bomb diggity. Thanks for the nice break. Have a marvelous evening. I'm off to the granddaughter's basketball game. Enjoy yourself. And Debbie, let me know if you're ever come to if anybody here in the chat, if you end up in New York, you let me know. Now, New York is a very large state, and it comprises more than New York City. So New York City for me is 3-hour drive. If you're somewhere in like Syracuse or Schenectady or like Buffalo, that's a very long drive. Well, Schenectady not so much, but Buffalo is a very long drive. Quick question. You cut the whole kit for the spring metal wall hanging. Did you have enough fabric? Either I'm short or I'm simply a dunce. So Marlene, when I read the pattern, and I loved Ginger Quilter box. This is nothing against her. This is people in general who put out subscription boxes who do not use a pattern tester like myself. I can promise you your box from Lynne is going to be great because I pattern tested.
Yeah, Leanne is my pattern tester for the mystery quilt. She's
for the mystery quilt. Yes, for the mystery quilt. So no, I did not have enough Marlene. And it's actually where is here's my pattern. On the pattern, it called for a half a yard of the background, and I got a fat quarter. So my guess is you got a fat quarter too. I wasn't sure if it was just me. So maybe you had just the fat quarter. So it was short. I was short. Hold on, I can even tell you what I was short. I was short 7 block H and 2 of block G.
Woo.
But Natalie was so lovely and gracious. I texted her to let her know that I cut this out so I could do this on the live. And she's totally sending me more fabric. She's so apologetic. So all you have to do, Marlene, is email her at, hold on, it's on here. Here it is. You know, we all have issues, and she could have pattern tested this. I'm not saying she didn't pattern test this, but I know that sometimes when you don't, it happens. It just happens. You know, she's a mom. She's a young, beautiful gal. She's a mom, and she's trying to run her own business. And Lynne, you know, you're trying to run your own business too. So, you know, sometimes things get past us. It doesn't make, none of us are perfect. So you can contact her at Natalie, Natalie, at thegingerquilter.com. And she contacted me back immediately and is mailing more fabric. So I know that there was an issue one time. I watched something with Bella Rosa, and someone tore the poor lady apart. I don't even know her, but they tore her apart because you know what? People make mistakes. It's not a big, you know, they don't mean to. But she was really, no, you're not short because you're not a dunce. It's short. She'll take care of it. She'll make it right. Lynne, do you send out text messages ahead of time? I don't know what that means. Mitzi wants to know if you set text messages ahead of time.
Like for my sale? No.
Okay.
It's for me.
Good thing I have Kona Snow on heart. Okay, so she told me the color of the background. So the color of the background is confetti. No.
Kona. You said Kona. No?
No. She said she had Kona white to match it.
Okay.
It is Riley Blake white. That's what she told me. Riley Blake white. Hey, I mean, we probably shouldn't be discussing this on the live, but when you sent me so said package that nobody knows and seen yet, What color white was that? Was that white?
You got cloud.
No, I got cloud. I know, but there was also white in the other package.
It was Riley white. It was Riley white.
Oh, I could steal a piece from there. See, I can steal a piece from there until it comes. So okay.
So you probably can. Yeah, you have more than you need with that.
Okay. So let's see. Wait, someone else said she could have had a brain fart. It happens. Exactly.
Yeah.
We're all human. We are people, so things happen. None of us are perfect. Of course, thanks for sale. Okay, Lynn, okay, here we go. Lynn, what is the name of your shop? I have to make edits to this later on once
It's
this up.
Squares, and my shop is softSquares.com. I'm on YouTube. I am Facebook, and the Facebook is I'm over the donate and swap group that she was showing you how to fold fabric for. So just type soft squares anywhere and it's going to be me. But the lives are on my YouTube channel. Softsquares.com is the store. Just click shop now. Once you get on there, it takes you to the store. And next week, next Thursday actually, our store, our website is changing, and so it's going to go down for a day, and then it's going to come back up and be a better revamped store, but it should still work the same way. Click shop now. So what Leanna is holding up is showing the mystery quilt. I'm doing a mystery quilt project box that comes out in July. Leanna is my pattern tester for that. She's also going to be making videos for each of the clues. So you're going to get all your fabric, the template, the thread, everything you need. There's even a label that's coming with it. You're going to get individual video tutorials that Leanna's putting together for us, and you get to pick your own colorway. So you'll find that under boxes on softsquares.com.
Right.
My spiel.
And here is over here where it says community. That is where you can find the swap that we were just showing you how to fold fabric for.
Is what?
And this pattern that I'm making with this fabulous fabric, that's here.
Yeah, and I sell the Riley colors, the whites, and it's only $7.50 a yard in my shop. So if that helps you.
Mitzi says, I heard cloud is a good color. It is. I'm loving that.
Just
I almost thought about buying a bolt, but I have spent too much money. How much is a yard of cloud? $7.50.
I charge $7.50 for all the confetti cottons, which is just the basic.
So on your live on Monday, you had fabric on there. I'm still paying for B box. Yeah, I'm still paying too, Mitzi. I gotta next month. Next month, I just paid off my house stuff. What was I saying? The cloud. Oh, I know. The fabric that you had that you were selling the 5 yards, that line. What is that line called with the tulips?
Hop Hop Hooray. It's not online. And I have a few yards of a couple colors. So if you're interested, reach out to me.
Wait, what is it called?
Hop Hop Hooray.
No, not that.
That's the one with 5 yards of. The browns and the rust and the browns, the greens?
No, it's the first thing that you showed.
Oh, that one is called Tulip Cottage.
Thank you. Tulip Cottage. Well, today, and I'm not going to say what website I was on, but today up came an email saying Tulip Cottage has just arrived at their store. This is big box company. And Lynn, how much are you selling it a yard?
$9 a yard, and it's not
$9 a yard. She's selling it on sale. She's selling it on sale for $11.95. So if you need some of that, go to Lynn because.
So here's the price. My fabric costs are $9 a yard, but I'm not allowed to list any new released fabric for less than its manufactured suggested retail price within 120 days of when the fabric comes out. So if I put it on my website, you will see it at the regular price. I can't even advertise that it's on sale. So that's why you'll see
Gotcha.
it in these sales for less. So I could put it on there. If you have a coupon, then you'll get a discount that way. But yeah, if you just call me, we can always talk. Lynne at
I
softwares.com. Just
don't need any more fabric. I have to sew all this fabric. I've seen all these boxes, and I want to make sure I'm showing and giving everybody their their time. So being that she sent me this box, it was only right for me to sew it and show it to you guys, and it's great. And Lynn, you sent me a box with Gina, and that's going to be my next Ultimate Quilting Challenge episode 2.
Nice.
And then I want to do that midnight rose pattern. That's the next thing. So Mitzi, I can't keep a secret. Whoa. Oh, the husband doesn't know about box B, Mitzi. Oh, okay. So see, I bought box A at
You bought it?
Christmas time. That's how we started this whole thing.
Oh,
And
last year.
last year. Last year I loved box A. And I said, well, honey, I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna buy box B. And he goes, do you really need more? I go, yeah, I need it. So yeah. I said
Yeah,
it was
I still have a few B's and about half of the A's available because anyway, don't wait if you want a box. But yeah, there won't be around come Christmas if you do what Leanne did and add the other one
that's
later.
funny. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up. I hope everybody is having a good time and good night. I know I'm having a good time and good night. You know, I'm 3 days in and I still don't have an adjuster, and I've got a electric pole suspended in midair, hauled by ropes and trees. I don't know what to do. What am I going to do to get these people to call me? Ay, ay, ay.
Scary.
You need it for content. Maybe I do. Maybe I should make a live out there and say this is what happens when insurance companies has to get involved. That darn Holly Schmidt got me into it. I know. All right.
Next
I
year.
have to run, and
Yeah,
I
I do.
know. I don't know if you do, Lynn, but
I do.
I have to run because I told Honey I was going to be on here for an hour. So
Well, we're close. And thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thank you.
Don't
Don't forget to hit the like on your way out. Don't forget to go visit Lynne's channel. I'm gonna when we end this, I'm gonna go right in and do all the edits, and I will find and link her channel right in here.
Please find me on salescourse.com. And I do a video every Saturday called The Situation. And I'm going to be announcing a drawing on Saturday because I just hit 6,000 subscribers. So you definitely want to enter that. You have to be a subscriber. So go.
No problem. Take care. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.